Hey, what's up, everyone? First off, let me just apologize that I only have a GoPro, and I'm doing this with that camera, the Hero Black, and this filming is very guerrilla style. Um, it's not the greatest camera to be filming stuff up close and stuff like that. I've been using the zoom feature on the GoPro, and as you can tell by the video, I'm not very happy with it. But I can't really do too much about it because I don't have another camera, and I don't have a friend who has a good high quality camera for zoom-in shots and stuff like that. So guys gonna have to bear with me with the filming of this. But this is the new PS Vita Slim that I bought, limited edition. Right now I'm going through the settings just to show you that the firmware is 3.60, which I wanted. That's the reason why I bought it, to mod this system. So I'll show you how to do that. It's actually really, really easy. I had a little bit of trouble creating a folder called the VPK folder. That's where you download files and stuff like that to put into the folder, so you could mod the system even more and run apps and stuff like that. But what you want to do here is you want to go to the Internet Explorer. Well, Internet Explorer, yeah, right. The web browser there, and type in Henkaku. I'll leave all the links and the files that you need for this in the description below. So right now, the GoPro camera is zoomed in, and that's why it looks like this. It looks really crappy and like it's been shot on like a potato, like a 1996 cell phone, like a Razor's Edge or something like that. But this is the pop-up screen that gives you a warning and stuff like that. I just wanted to show you before you go installing this software. Don't worry about the error. Just click OK, so the files will be transferred over to your system, your handheld, and after it's done installing the modified files, just click OK. Once that's all set, just wait till it installs, and it will automatically boot you out into this molecular. I always thought it was called molecule, but I guess they didn't have enough room to write the whole word molecular. So you hit a button and you let that install the software, the package, into the handheld of your PS Vita, and it automatically boots you out to the main menu, or the live area, which is it's been called after reading a bunch of articles on how to do this. If you did this right, you'll see the molecular shell. That is like a file explorer for Windows. I don't know what it would be called for like a Mac and stuff like that. But right now, after you got that installed, molecular's installed, you want to go to the Henkaku section of the settings, and you want to go enable unsafe homebrew. Definitely check this off so you could run homebrew. Next, you want to do the spoof version, so you can get online with the PSN. The highest is 7.3. I'm sure you could use like 9.99 and still be able to go on the PSN network and download stuff if you'd like to download games and whatnot. But definitely do that spoof version. Then back out of this. Now, once you get back to the live area, you want to click on molecular shell. Like I said earlier, it's going to be like the Windows Explorer FTP type style setup when you hit the button and you get yourself into the application. So just wait for this to load. This is what it looks like. It looks like an FTP if anybody's familiar with FTP. And you hit select on your handheld, the PS Vita, and then once the FTP server numbers come up, you go to your computer. Now, once you're here at your computer, I'm at my laptop right now. I'm going to show you two different ways that I was trying to create a folder. but for some reason it didn't want to work. I'm using a magnifying glass because of the GoPro. The zoom blows, as you can tell. I'm recording on a potato, pretty much, the Razor Switch from 1996 or whatever. But you can always go to one of your folders on the Windows, type in the FTP up above, and it will actually connect to the Vita itself. So you go to UXO or UX0, and you're supposed to create a folder called VPK, but for some reason it won't allow it. It won't allow you to, and it gives you an error like this. So once the error popped up, I was like, mother effer. So what I ended up doing was actually downloading an FTP server client, Filezilla, which you can see right here with the ultra magnifying glass and the GoPro zoom effect. I should really invest in a good camera, but nonetheless, you enter the IP address in, and you actually can connect to the PS Vita this way as well, and go to the URO or UR0, whatever it's called. Oh, UX0, not UX, or UXO, whatever. And I showed you the read write and stuff like that. That's already been established. Now you type in VPK, and it makes a folder, which is crazy. So I guess you have no choice but to make a folder within an FTP client, which is odd. But I actually, before recording this, went to the molecular shell, went to UX0, and I actually made a folder through the handheld itself. It would let you create folders and delete folders. But other than that, you're going to need Enzo to have the permanent hack. So you download Enzo. Then you're going to need Vita Shell, which is pretty much similar to me. It's similar to Molecular Shell. If I don't need Molecular Shell anymore, I guess I could uninstall it, right? I'm not really too sure. I'll have to look into it. But I'm going to show you how to install these two packages, these two VPKs. They're super lightweight. They don't take up any room. And so all I'm doing is just dragging those two files over to the desktop right now, while my FTP server is still running through the PS Vita. So I go to my desktop, I highlight both of them, and I just simply drag and drop both files into the VPK folder. I don't know if it needed to be capital VPK or lower. I just made it lowercase, and it worked fine. And I show you right here that it's successful. So once that's complete, you go back over to your Vita. You go to the UXO directory folder. Now you want to find the VPK folder, which mine is right up top. So you hit enter or whatever the accept button is on your Vita. Now just pick what application you want to install. It'll come up with a few boxes telling you a warning, and if you want to go ahead and you click yes or no if you don't want to install it. But I'm just gonna fast forward and stuff like that, so you don't have to see me back out of folders and screens and stuff like that. But the cool thing is, once you install an application, it'll turn from green to orange, which is kind of cool. So you know, oh, okay, I installed it. But yeah, and that's about it. Now, once you're back at the main menu, the live area, which it's been called, you'll see the two icons, Vita Shell and Enzo. So you click Enzo, then you click Start, and then give it a few seconds, and it'll start running its own information. It'll install the actual permanent firmware hack, I guess you could say, a mod. So you don't have to keep going into the whole exploit thing, like in the later versions of the PS Vitas and stuff like that. With the new versions, stuff like that, you got to keep reinstalling the exploit, which is a pain in the balls. It's only a few seconds, but at least this way on the 3.60, it's permanently there, so you don't have to worry about it. So once everything gets installed, you'll see this icon, and you know you did the whole modification of your Vita perfectly. So that's it, man. It's easy as anything. I cannot wait to get going on this. It's going to be cool.